Hi guys, what is up? Welcome to the State of Crypto, your one-stop source for all crypto-related news. I'm your host Martin, and this is episode 72. Will PoS make Ethereum safer? eBay exits Libra, and Telegram being sued. Hey David, hey Benny, how's it going guys? Thank you for tuning in. I really do appreciate that you guys are here on a Saturday night. I know there's a lot of stuff going on, man. By the way, I got to see the Joker tonight, earlier today, and it was fun, right? It's a good movie. Highly recommend it. If you guys haven't seen it, go watch it. Now, yeah, what else is happening today, man? It's been a slow day on crypto news. I do have some interesting articles, right, that I do want to get into, and I will discuss with you guys. Hopefully you'll be interested by them, and then we can just, have a good discussion on them. Anyways, by the way, cheers. It's Saturday, so I'm going to drink a scotch, and I'm good with it. Anyways, if you're catching this stream live, as always, welcome. And if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. We really want to know what you are thinking. If you want to keep up to date with the latest crypto-related news, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. As you guys know, we're live every night at 9 p.m. Central, -5 UTC for those of you that are international. And if you want to keep on chatting with us once the stream is on, you can join us on the Discord. The link, as always, is in the description, guys. It's a little bit weird. The dashboard tells me that I only have like one person watching, but at least I know that you two are in the chat, right? So it's a bit awkward. And then I do know that I'm watching from my cell phone, so apparently I would just have one person watching. It's really weird, man. It's not showing that I have like 3 people watching. It's awkward. Anyways, I believe the count for live views, it's probably off with YouTube. Yeah, that's cool, man. Thanks, I appreciate it, man. I knew from the chat, but this thing's off, man. See? It says like 2 people watching, and I'm one. And then you guys are 2 more, so that's 3. And I'm watching from a different account, so I do get all that lag and delay that you guys get. That's how I know how much delayed I am with the video. Anyways, guys, I'm not gonna keep you. I'm not gonna keep on delaying. I want to jump into the news. What do we have today? Well, I have this article that I couldn't read through because it's blocked by the Wall Street Journal. They want me to buy a subscription for me to be able to read it, and screw them. I'm not gonna buy it. So we're just gonna go off the title. It says U.S. regulators sue crypto startup Telegram over initial coin offering. We knew that Telegram was gonna come out with their coin offering, right? They were offering it, their grams on the Telegrams directly, I think. And apparently, U.S. regulators sued the company. They raised 1.7 billion, dude, through a crypto offering. That is a lot of money, dude. That's probably why they want a piece of the cake, right? Anyways, the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, on Friday said that it obtained a legal order to halt Telegram Group Inc. from distributing its crypto asset. Now, hey, Free TV Addict, how's it going, man? Thank you for tuning in, man. My question is, dude, this brings some stuff up, right? Yeah, it's an ICO. Well, Telegram is a chat, right? It is that little like paper airplane looking chat that it's encrypted, and like a lot of people use for like nefarious purposes besides just chatting, having a good time. A lot of people go there for pump and dumps, programmed stuff like that. Anyways, it is a good chat overall. They are coming out with their crypto. They talked about that, the gram, and yeah. Anyways, it's kind of weird that they're going after them. My question is, what would happen if Telegram, with all the money they got, they just closed the U.S. office? Open it in Russia, because I do believe that it's founded by 2 Russian brothers, right? It does say in the article, right? Telegram founded by 2 Russian brothers. Or they operate somewhere else. And then what will the U.S. Can the U.S. do something if they're out of like reach? I mean, I'm not even sure if the company is based in the U.S., but dude, I do believe it's based in the U.S. However, man, it does raise a lot of questions, right? How much power does the SEC has over crypto offerings? I mean, in the end, I do believe they can get away with almost anything they want in a crypto offering, right? So, yeah. Well, I do believe they're in the U.S. because it says Telegram Group Inc., right? And usually Inc. companies are in Russia, are in the U.S. In Russia, they would have something else going on, I believe. Yeah. Anyways, it is a lot of money that they raise. That's why I wanted to talk about this, right? There is still people going for ICOs, especially when they're backed by this company, right? This is a reputable company. They have a chat. They have a program active. They do want to have like a wallet on their chat. So again, that's probably why they got a lot more backing than, John Smith coming out with his like weird ICO that is all shady and stuff, right? These guys do have use. They already have a user base. So it's like Facebook kind of launching earlier, right? I think they have like 800 million people using Telegram. That number, I think it's from a previous article, man. I might be confused with another company that came out with this information, right? Maybe some other chat company has that many. But if someone can check it out, you know, and do let us know in the chat or point us out if I'm right with the quoting of the number of people that are using Telegram, that'll be great, man. At least you'll solve a lot of issues, right? Anyways, this other article I'm not gonna go into. I just do want to discuss because it's just BS, right? Pegging the Libra to the dollar could suit regulators, right? A16C says. Anyways, pegging Libra just to the dollar. Hey, John Smith, how's it going, man? You just popped up, man. That's great. Yeah, I wasn't talking about you, man. I was talking about like just any random person, right? John Doe, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, pegging Libra to the dollar could suit regulators. Yeah, it would suit regulators, right? They will be all happy because the Libra is pegged to dollar, but then it wouldn't make it any different than Gemini, Pax dollar, Binance dollar, you know, anything that is pegged to the dollar. Again, what made this interesting, one, it was being done by Facebook and a conglomerate of companies, most, or not most, but a lot of whom have already like left the project. And the other thing that was making it popular was that it was a basket of currencies, right? They kind of got green light when they reduced, they moved, or they stopped backing the yuan because they wanted to use the yuan as well. And I think that was one of the pain points of the regulators, right? If you get rid of the yuan, and then we kind of like allow you to like move on a little bit farther ahead. Right now, if someone is asking just for them to like use the dollar, then that's not good, man. Having it as a basket, at least it gives you a little bit more support, right? If one of the currencies within the basket, I mean, it was gonna be backed 50% by the dollar, and then like 18% by the euro, and I can't remember what the other coins. There were two other coins, right? Anyways, having that basket makes you less susceptible to inflation within that country, right? Because let's say you have 50% in the dollar. All of a sudden, if you go into like a recession or you have hyperinflation and things like that, and you have the other currencies that are the other 50% that are doing well, then, you know, you're kind of offsetting that and rebalancing, right? So you're not affected as much. Now, just being pegged to one currency, of course, leaves you very susceptible to whatever happens with that currency. Again, I'm not too happy about this. I wouldn't back this project now. Anyways, regarding this news as well, like eBay backed out yesterday. What a surprise, man. Really? eBay? Yeah. PayPal, eBay, Visa, MasterCard. We have the article for it, so you guys want to check it out. It's on the description as always. Now, eBay backed out gracefully, just like who was it? PayPal, saying, "We highly respect the vision of the Libra Association. However, eBay has made the decision to not move forward as a founding member." Surprise, man. A lot of people are getting out of this. It got a lot of bad rap. Brad Garlinghouse did say in a couple of the interviews that we talked about this past week that he believed that they handled it the wrong way, right? They wanted to launch as a currency. Yeah, maybe, man. You know, he said they wanted to launch as a currency, and they kind of screwed up with that. They should have launched like a little bit more, maybe with a little bit more humility, right? And not so aggressive. And they maybe have not been faced with so much resistance. Again, man, sorry for Facebook, bro. That sucks, you know. I guess it's like a suck it, Zuckerberg. We'll see how they launch, man. I mean, I'm not against money. If they do launch, I do believe they'll have a lot of adoption, right? They have a 2 billion user base. Probably a lot of people are going to get into it. So again, it might jump quickly in the short term from the demand, and I probably want to catch that ride to the upside and then maybe sell, you know. I'm not sure. Well, we'll see how it comes out whenever this comes out, right? Anyways, I'm glad that today my OBS is working fine. I can see the chat where it usually is. Music's playing through the desktop. Another update came out today. Maybe there was something off with the last update of OBS. Anyways, dude, let's go and look at the market. What is happening on the market, dude? I was looking at Bitcoin prior to the stream. Anyways, what is going with the market? Well, yesterday gaining a little bit of money, right, on the market. Money flowing in. 0.49%, right? Libra will be huge. Yeah, probably, dude. It has the potential to be huge, right? I'll tell you why in a second, though. So from an opening of 214.82 billion to a closing of 215.82 billion, right now sitting at 217.33 billion. So 0.69 right now, 0.69, 0.70 again percent off increase on market, right? On money flowing into the crypto sphere. That's total market cap. What is happening with Bitcoin dominance? Well, Bitcoin dominance decreasing for the second day in a row. Again, yesterday losing 0.02%, very little, from an opening of 69.21, closing at 61.21. It didn't move very much. It's probably on the thousands that is left. Anyways, right now going down 0.12%, sitting at 69.13% of market cap. It's still huge in market cap numbers, right? Yes, it can be huge from the user base that it has, but I do believe there's other companies that make a lot more sense. Walmart has physical stores everywhere, man. Imagine traveling, right? You have some like money on your Walmart token, right? You get mugged. You go to any Walmart anywhere in the world and you withdraw money, right? I mean, that could be pretty cool, man, right? You have an emergency, right? Someone can like send you the money through Walmart, deposit it in a Walmart US. Maybe in a couple seconds it just shows up in Walmart China, and then you can, I mean, I don't know if there's Walmart in China, but you know, Walmart South America, let's say, and boom, you're able to withdraw the money in a second and then use it, right? That is pretty cool, man. It can certainly have like really good use cases, right? Yeah, I do believe it has potential, right? Someone can just add it to your account and then you can withdraw it from anywhere in the world. And I believe Amazon also has very good use case because they do have a sell product, right? There are platforms that sells a lot of products, so it would make sense for them that they could offer a crypto, right? And when you buy with the Amazon crypto, you could get a discount on the purchasing, on the items that you purchase. And then Amazon is worldwide as well. So again, it does make a lot of sense, right? And Amazon is in the digital world. Talk about like digital downloads, right? Amazon Prime, digital music, Prime Videos, Kindle books, you know, whatever, man. So I guess there's a lot of things that make sense, right? More than Facebook, right? Facebook doesn't have any, like, except for like transferring money. eBay IO, yeah, man, probably. You know, eBay also does have a good use base. Although eBay is not in a lot of countries, they do ship worldwide though, and that's good, right? But yeah, like I said, if you have a use case that you can use crypto to like move money within the system, it's definitely better than just having it by being a social media platform. What are you gonna sell there, man? I mean, are you just gonna use it to like send money back and forth? There's other options that already do that, right? Ripple does that, and they do it extremely well. So again, there's already coins that kind of do that. I'm not really sure what Facebook wants to do. I haven't even read their white paper, to be honest, and I'm not interested in reading their white paper. I really don't care much for the project. Again, I only care about the money it can make me short term whenever it launches, if it launches, right? Brett Garlinghouse was saying that maybe it will launch by 2023, I think. So it still has a long way to go, and it's facing a lot of hurdles it has to jump through. Like I said, the old cryptos didn't ask for permission to launch, right? They just like white paper, development, launch, ICO, launch, right? Right now, it's like, man, you have to ask permission. You have to like get approval. It's like BS, bro. They took away the freedom that people had to do that, right? I mean, I do get there were a lot of scams, but people at least were free to come out with their own ICOs and develop their technology. And now it's like you have to get permission to be able to develop again. And what happened to that freedom that we had? You know, Bitcoin didn't ask permission to come into existence, right? Why do all cryptos now have to go and get like SEC approval, right? It's just like dumb, man. I don't agree with that. Anyways, let's go into the Bitcoin news, and then we'll jump into Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin futures contract being traded on the ICE-backed Bitcoin and crypto platform finally appear to be picking up, recording a daily increase of almost 800%. Dude, that is good, man. Picking up money is good. It certainly brings institutional investment in, especially because BACT is physically settled. That means you have to deliver Bitcoin. Anyways, as we continue to build, this is a statement from BACT. As we continue to build the BACT Bitcoin futures contract, we reach a new trading record of 212 contracts traded on Wednesday. Right now, with Wednesday's close, BACT set a new daily record of 1.93 million, bringing its total number of outstanding contracts to 1,197 as of October 9th, worth 10.2 million. That's pretty cool. Now, Bitcoin futures contracts traded on the platform fell back on Thursday. They still recorded like 109 Bitcoin traded. That's still a lot of money. Anyways, Bitcoin and crypto traders were quick to seize on the uptick of backed volume, suggesting it could be a sign of coming institutional investment, man. It could certainly be, and again, it's good. It's going to bring more adoption, right? A lot more people are going to hear about it, especially if it does good, right? And you know, has the potential to do great. Bitcoin halving may not lead to bull market, says Bitmain CEO. Who's that guy? His name is Jihuan Wu. He's of China, and he believes that the next Bitcoin block reward halving may not lead to a bull market, but the coin's price will grow in the long term. I do believe it's a pretty good assessment, right? We weren't sure also if we were gonna go up with the halving event coming up. We were discussing it a couple of streams ago, and we were saying that, dude, for it to be beneficial for everyone, kind of like have to double the price. So because you're gonna get half of the coins, at least you're still breaking even, right? So if the price of Bitcoin doesn't double, halving has no effect. Like, it has no beneficial effect on the miners. Anyways, we'll explain that crypto markets moves in cycles, and this time the next bullish phase may not start after the halving. He's also confident that in long-term perspective, crypto enthusiasts should invest in mining hardware. Right, I mean, have other people do the heavy lifting, and then just put all your computer power towards the end to mine the block and get the reward, right? I guess that's what they're thinking. Anyways, there are many uncertainties. This is a quote from him, right? There are many uncertainties, but now is a good time to invest in crypto mining. If I were a miner, I would not stop mining, but continue to invest in mining equipment. We are currently in a short-term correction of price. Having a long-term perspective is significant. If Bitcoin price remains unchanged after halving, the efficiency of existing equipment must be improved to balance efficiency and computing power. Sort of like we talked about, right? Either you get like computing equipment that is more efficient and consumes half the power, right? So that at least you're making the same, you're breaking even still, or the price goes to double and then you're still breaking even, right? That's the only way it can go. Otherwise, it wouldn't make any sense for miners to keep on mining, right? Anyways, let's go look at Bitcoin, man. What did Bitcoin do? Bitcoin was doing a little bit of weird stuff yesterday, so anyways, let's go look at here. Contraction of the Bollinger Band sitting above that 20 MA right now on this new 2-hour candle that just opened, like I said, 2 hours ago. It's a new day. Yesterday, right, made a positive day. 0.50% up right now, up 0.58, so it's good. It's making positive momentum still, right? That's fine. Only thing I don't like, right, and I would wait for this candle to develop. It still has a whole day to go, so we might be able to call this tomorrow. But right now, you will be going lower, right, and from here to here, and you're going a little bit higher on the histogram price action, right? So again, positive, but a little bit higher. So you'll be making like hidden bearish divergence, right? Sitting at 41.67 on the RSI, which puts you on that neutral zone, but certainly low towards that sale area. Again, lots of room to run to the upside. Can it do it? It depends, bro, because you know what? We'll do that thing that we've been doing in the past couple of streams, because we are still below that 200 MA. Like you can see here, right? That's a 200 MA, this line here. And we're just making this candle that's facing some resistance around the 8,437 area that we've called previously, right? Anyways, let's go back into that 20 MA so you can get a better look. See, yesterday we faced rejection around that area. Right now we try to like go up, but you know, not there yet. Let's hope we can keep on running to the upside, and then we'll see where we go from there. Yeah, that's it for it on the daily. Let's go into the 4 hours, man. Let's see what we're doing there. Well, it doesn't look very appealing, right? It just looks like from here to there. I'm gonna trace another channel real quick. You could do something like this, right? Slightly upsloping, but still more or less just sideways movement. We kind of expected that for the weekend. We talked about it yesterday. I think I said we might get a slow weekend. Still making like less negative momentum, which is good, right? And sitting neutral on the RSI at 50.72 again. Could run either way on the RSI. Still making like less negative momentum. So again, you could potentially do something to the upside. Right now, I do like the candle that we have, right? We don't have any, in the 4 hours, we don't have any bullish divergence developing here. Let's look in a shorter time frame and see what is going on, right? Let's go into the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, contraction of the Bollinger Bands. Lots of contraction. When we get that contraction again, we usually get explosive movements. Let's hope we get a pump, dude. Yes, Benny, you guessed it. We need a pump. We might get it. I'm not sure if it's going to go to the upside or the downside yet. If it was tomorrow, usually Sundays, like Asia comes in, some money could come into the market. So if it was Sunday night, I would say potentially we could pump a little bit, right? Especially what we're doing right now. I mean, not that we're doing anything that is too interesting. The only thing that we have right now, we don't have anything in the bottom part, right? So we don't have any bullish divergence. I would suggest pump to the upside. Again, be careful if it starts pumping without technicals, maybe some news, but fundamentals. But if not, we don't have any technicals right now that would suggest a pump. Right, low, higher low, higher low. You're still making positive momentum. So again, you're not doing anything. On the top part, right? What was this at? It's 11.83, 12, right? So you're on the top part, you were going slightly higher, right? I'll exaggerate it so you guys can see. And here you're also going higher. So again, you're not doing anything here, right, on the top part, right? Even on the RSI. I just wanted you guys to see that this was higher. We're not going flat again. We're not making any kind of like bearish divergence, right? So again, we're going with the market right now. We are starting to pump to the upside. If we get up here, let's see where we get on the momentum. I'm not sure if we're gonna make that high bar or not, but if we don't get to this height, right, and we go to that same high level, we're gonna make some bearish divergence, probably break to the downside. Same thing for the RSI. RSI is a little bit closer to this high, right, which would be 57.00. Right now we're sitting at 52.79, but if this runs a little bit, it could certainly bring this to the upside. And again, just be careful with your trades. Again, there's not a lot that I can see right now that will tell you like, man, this is exactly what is going to happen, because we don't have any bearish divergence. We don't have any bullish divergence. We're just doing regular market action, right, within a slightly upsloping channel, right, if we wanted to look at it that way. How's y'all's weekend, dude? I hope you are having a great Saturday. Tomorrow's Sunday. Benny, how was that movie, man? The El Camino. You told me you were watching it, dude. I was a big fan of Breaking Bad. I didn't watch Better Call Saul. I watched the first season and I got bored with it. But I do want to see that Jesse Pinkman story, man. Do let me know if it's any good, man. You recommend it? Awesome, man. I want to watch it, dude. Have you guys seen The Joker yet? It is pretty good, man. If you have seen it, thumbs up. If you haven't seen it, then, type 1 on the chat or type 2 on the chat, But do let me know. Joker was pretty good. I watched it today. Really, dude? I didn't get to see that. Well, I might have to give that second season a shot, because the first season was kind of boring, bro. Yeah, Joker was amazing, dude. I do like it, dude. Especially his laughter. His laughter is insanely wicked. It is a trippy movie. I'm not gonna spoil it, right? Yeah, you told me about that. You see all the movies for free. I'm kind of jealous of that. I'm not gonna spoil it for people. Anyways, guys, if you haven't seen it, go watch it, and then maybe next week. I believe next week it would have been out for about a week and a half, so or a week and days, right? We can probably discuss it next week, Monday or Tuesday, dude. I did like the movie a lot. I do have some questions that I want to kind of bounce with you guys, see what you guys are thinking about, and then we can probably back and forth that, right? Anyways, Ethereum, right? Let's jump into Ethereum news. I only have one article from Ethereum. It's about PoS. You know what that's short for, right? Like I'm kidding. Proof of work, or proof of stake, sorry. Metallic Buterin has stated after the proof of stake consensus algorithm will be implemented in Ethereum's blockchain, it will become more secure and costly to attack than Bitcoin. That is pretty good. However, I'm not really sure how this proof of stake is going to work for them. I will discuss why in a second, right? With Ethereum PoS implementation, users would lock their Ethereum in smart contracts to be allowed to validate new blocks instead of investing in great amounts of computing power and electricity as they do in POW systems. Right, POW being piece of work, not prisoner of wars. If stakers, right, the people that lock their coins, misbehave, their stakes, or the coins that they have placed there locked in the contract, are slashed. It doesn't say about how much. Anyways, the more Ethereum stack, the higher the probabilities that they could end up validating the block. Just like the more hash rates, right, a miner has, the higher the likelihood that he mines the block. In the PoS system envisioned by Buterin, there's a period of time after the validator creates a new block, during which the block can be challenged and potentially proven to contain illegitimate data. Again, I'm not sure how they're gonna work this with PoS, right? I do kind of like the consensus algorithm that Ripple uses, right, to seek that consensus. I'm not sure how proof of stake is gonna clear the blocks, dude. You know, I do understand how mining works, but I don't understand how proof of stake works for this particularly, and the shift that they're gonna do from POW to POS. You know, I'm probably gonna have to read up a little bit more on that. This article just came out today again. I wasn't expecting to see it, but I will go back and like look into it again. Yeah, let's go look at Ethereum, man. What is happening with Ethereum? After Ethereum, dude, we're just gonna look at charts because there's no news for Ripple, there's no news for Litecoin, and there's no news for Binance. So just charting from here on out. Anyways, what is going on? Well, yesterday, dominance, right? Going down a little bit, 1.06% right now, regaining almost a good portion of that, right? 0.73%, sitting at 9.07% of total market cap. Ethereum sitting at $182.63. Yesterday having a red day, 0.45. Right now going up a little bit, 1.45. Again, over that 20 MA, which is good. On the upper part of that down sloping channel, you know, we have not been able to break out of this channel. Like, we had a false breakout, but we're back in it. And again, you know, being a little bit weak. We're flagging. Bitcoin did us all wrong, pumped to the upside with no technicals, broke to the downside, and you know, tanked everyone else with it. Anyways, positive momentum decreasing, sitting at 50 or 49.6 on the RSI, very close to 60. Again, so momentum decreasing, positive momentum. We are gonna get waiting contraction of the Bollinger Band. So what we might start to do is go very, I mean, unless Bitcoin goes down heavily, right? But we might start to go here, and then like here, and then slightly, and then slightly, and then slightly, and then pump, right? Usually, when volatility decreases, the movements get a lot tighter, meaning that the movements here on the histogram get tighter, right? Look at this, almost nothing, a little bit more, you know, and then we had this pump, right? And we were open, so again, we could start certainly tightening up again on the movements, meaning it could get flat for a little bit and boring. However, I do wish Bitcoin will like shake us out of this boringness that we're about to enter on Ethereum. Now let's go into the 4 hours, man. On the 4 hours, we were sitting below that 20 MA. There's volatility still open on the Bollinger Bands. No signs of contraction, right? This is going down, and this is also going slightly down, making less negative momentum. Are we doing something? Yes, we do have bullish divergence, right, from here to here. Way from here to here, right? You're going lower. You don't have it on the RSI. On the RSI, you're actually making less relative strength, right, with that low. So again, you will be going with the market congruent. But on the histogram, you are making less. So again, in the histogram, you do have that bullish divergence. Potential price action to the upside. We are kind of seeing it right now. I'm not sure if that's how much is going to play out. Keep an eye out for Ethereum. It might pump a little bit more. Bitcoin didn't have this for sure. So again, alts can certainly pump and just Bitcoin chill, right? It's a weekend. Let's go look at this in the 1 hour, man. What is happening on the 1 hour? Well, in the 1 hour, we also have that, right? Here we had that divergence. We talked about it, pump to the upside, right? And then Bitcoin bringing us down. Then Bitcoin kind of recovered quickly, 1 or 2 candles after. Ethereum apparently is just starting to recover. Ethereum, if we want to look at this in a more macro, right? The 1 hour, sorry, on a more micro, we'll be going here, and it would just be like us having this line, right? Going from here, or whatever we want to chart it, like here, or even hit this line, all the way down to here, right? And again, that would be our bullish divergence, right? Do we have it on the RSI? Well, let's check it out, man. Here at the lowest point on the RSI, we're sitting at 30.79, and here we're sitting at like 31. So no, on the RSI, we're also going lower, slightly, just like we're going here in price, slightly lower. So again, bullish divergence opening on the 1 hour. We are pumping to the upside right now, starting to make a slightly red candle. We do have some gappage that is awkward. It's not a red candle, it's actually green, dude. Look at it up here, right? It says like 21 plus 0.21. It just looks red. It's awful, dude. What is this? TradingView has been screwing up these things a little bit lately. So again, not the best. Anyways, yeah, let's go look at. We just finished Ethereum. Let's go look at Ripple. Ripple next on the list. 7 people tuned in. Thank you for watching, guys. I know it's Saturday. So again, thank you for being here with us. If you like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you're notified when we go live. Right now, XRP going up on dominance. That is pretty good. You know, yesterday going up 1.41%. Right now going up 0.39%. Sitting at 5.48 off market cap. You know, like I said, anything above 5 for Ripple is good. Obviously, the higher we are, the better. Meaning we have more resistance to fluctuations in Bitcoin. Let's go look at the price because it's doing positive price action, right? A lot better. See, I didn't talk about this, but Bitcoin is going up 0.55%, right? Right now on the daily. Ripple or Ethereum is going up 1.35, and Ripple is going up 1.14. So again, Ethereum leading a little bit better on the on the price action to the upside. Ripple following closely on second place, and then after that we do have Litecoin and Binance. Binance is doing pretty good, 3% up. So we'll look at that at the end. What is happening with Ripple, right? The price of Ripple sitting at 27 cents, 27.5 to be a little bit more precise. Or if you want to get the full digits, it'll be 0.27590, so almost 26 cents. Certainly heading up there, right? We do have resistance at, 27, almost 20, 27.6, sorry. Got a little bit stuck there with the price. We are heading towards that area of resistance that we have, which is the 27.911. Again, let's see what we do when we get out there. We are still within this upsloping channel. We have not broken it yet. We are sitting outside of this other downsloping channel, a little bit more major downsloping channel that we were in since July 12th. We kind of broke out. Here we had a fake breakout. We broke out again right now. A couple of days ago, we kind of fell back in, but again, the next candle brought us back out. Sitting above that 20 MA with some expansion of the Bollinger Bands. You can see this going a little bit higher, this going a little bit lower. Again, not the best looking for the Bollinger Bands. We want to get more contraction for this to take a wild swing. Yeah, what else is going on? Well, momentum certainly decreasing and sitting at 56.21 on the RSI. That is pretty sweet. We're a little bit high, but on the neutral zone. If we run to the upside, it'll take us a little bit to get on that over bought, right? And that's fine. Anyways, what else is happening with this Ripple, right? Let's go into the 4 hours, man. Are we doing something here? No, we're still on the positive side. We're not making it higher than this high. So again, no bearish divergence developing. No bullish divergence developing on the daily, right? Let's go into the 4 hours, man. On the 4 hours, are we doing something? Sorry, guys. Gonna lower this volume a little bit. Shit, man. Gonna have to reload. Spotify is acting weird today, man. That's the only thing that's weird all day today, man. And I'm not really digging Spotify, man. For some reason, I've been getting like really weird stuff happening on my PC lately. Anyways, pumping to the upside stuff. I can see, right? We don't have anything here on the upper part, right? On the 4 hours. So we're not making any positive momentum. If we're making positive momentum, we could have potentially been making bearish divergence, right? However, we're not. We're not making anything bullish here on the bottom either, right? Low, higher low, less negative momentum. And also on the RSI, we are making a little bit higher. So again, not much going on here on the 4 hours. We are still pumping to the upside, which is good. We don't have any wicks, meaning that our movement has not stopped since it started. That is pretty good. Let's hope we can keep on pumping. You know, this would certainly bring us in a cross. We're getting that cross right now, apparently, off the MACD over the signal line. When we do get those, we usually get large candles or large-ish candles, like we did here, right? We got this large candle preceding that crossing here, right? Be careful if we do get it. We could potentially get that again. It could be a good move for Ripple. Let's wait for that to develop a little bit more. Have you guys seen Gemini Man from Will Smith? Do let me know. I do want to go see that maybe next weekend, but if it's any good, do let me know. I want to watch that. Anyways, what is going on here? Are we doing something interesting? Well, no. Right? Low, higher low in the short term, making less negative momentum. Over here, we're way lower, and we have more negative momentum that we have here. So again, nothing bullish happening on Ripple. The only thing I do like is that we're bouncing off this, like, when we were tracing the up-sloping channel, right? Here we go. It just loaded. I traced this line, right? We said we could be making a symmetrical triangle, break to the upside, right? Measure, move. Another symmetrical triangle, slightly larger. Break to the upside, measure, move, right? Right now, apparently, we could be making another symmetrical triangle, breaking it. However, we're not getting that measure, move hit. Things that could happen is that maybe this channel's there, or could be up here, right? But if we do move it, this would make sense right now. for this, we would still be within that triangle. However, trying to get up to it and potentially try to break it, right? Like I said, more immediate resistance that we have right now then would be this upper part of the channel, right? This price action right here at like 0.27911. That's where we could be going to. Like I said, short term, we don't have anything bullish. We don't have anything bearish either. However, some concern I do have. We might pump up to here, right? A little bit higher. Look at the positive momentum that we have to do to negate that bullish, that bearish divergence, right? So it's a lot. We need to move up a lot to negate it. Same thing for the RSI. We would certainly need to move up a lot to negate that. Just keep an eye out for this. If you place trades right now, I'm not placing anything. I'm waiting to get a clear signal that this will run to the upside. So again, I'm just staying out of it for the time being. I do hold Ripple. I do have a portion of my Ripple that I hodl, and then I have a portion of my Ripple that I play with, right? And I do that with some coins. So it's just a strategy of mine, right? I do want to play with some, and then I do want to hodl some, and then at the end, I'll just make a calculation and see what actually paid the best. If hodling paid the best, or if trading gave me more money in the end. And that's just an experiment for me. However, for me, it does make sense to have a portion on hodl for longer term, a portion that I don't look at, just sitting there on a wallet. And then I have a portion that I do have on exchanges or out of exchanges that I just put in and out for trading in different assets. That I do have amounts of money assigned to coins that I will buy and sell, depending on where things are, according to my trading plan. So again, if you guys do something like that, congrats. If you don't, that's fine, dude. Everyone has their own trading strategies, and that's cool, man. Anyways, Ripple, like I said, not doing much, man. Let's go look at who else is doing cool stuff right now. Litecoin, right? Let's go look at Litecoin on the daily for dominance, dude. This is being slow. There we go. So losing a little bit yesterday, right? 0.97% losing dominance. Right now going up 0.36%. Sitting at 1.64 off market cap. Again, not really too pumped about Litecoin, man. Anyways, what is going on with Litecoin, man? It's making an amazing day, dude. It's having a green day. I'm kidding, dude. It's like up 0.95%. Anyways, Ripple is no longer up 1 point something. It's just up 0.85% right now. We're sitting below that 20 MA, still within this upsloping channel, right, that we traced, which is fine. It's a minor upsloping channel. We're in a more major downsloping channel that I'm more worried about breaking. However, facing resistance at the 20 MA, being weak on that area again. Not the best for Litecoin, still making positive momentum, still a new green bar. Again, not super excited for it. And sitting low on the other side, this is the only thing that's good, right? It's low. It's sitting at 40.57. It's near that sold, right? It certainly does have a lot of room to run to the upside. Whether or not it's going to take advantage of that, I doubt it, man. I believe people have lost a lot of faith in Litecoin. Charlie Lee sold Litecoin, a lot of Litecoin. There's rumors about the Litecoin Foundation being in trouble again, although no real articles have come out for it. They are saying that they're running out of money again. Again, not looking the best, man. High, lower high, less positive momentum. Again, we're going with the market, so nothing to call on the daily. Let's look at the 4 hours. We're getting a really nice green candle on the 4 hours, right? It's not a lot of money, though, from, what's the bottom here? Let's see. It opened at 55.79, and it's sitting at 56.29, so about 52-cent move. It's not a lot, right? Anyways, what is happening? Well, making less negative momentum, starting, pump a little bit up on the RSI, sitting at 45.07. Something in trades? No, dude. We're kind of, sort of, we could, right? I mean, technically it is lower. So again, we could go from here to here, right? Say we're going lower, and then you are going lower on that price. So you would have bullish divergence developing. Price action to the upside, you would run to the upside. It's slant divergence. I don't like it too much on this. That lower price is not too much. Again, it could still be a flat line, and have this movement would make it bullish. On the other side, where are we, dude? Let's see. Here we're sitting at 37.13, and here we're sitting at 37.84. So again, it's slightly going in, right? I'm gonna take this point over here, just to make it a little bit more clear. Because if I go here, we get some going in, and it will just look more or less flat, but it's not flat. We're slightly higher here on the other side. So again, you do have divergence develop on the MACD, histogram, and on the RSI, and that's fine for Litecoin, I guess. On the 4 hours, let's go look at the 1 hour and the more short time scale. Well, on the shorter scale, not the best looking, right? From here to here, you're going slightly higher. From here to here, you're more or less at that same height. Slightly lower, if you want to call it. It's 0.06, 0.06, same level, right? So again, you will be making Class C or Type 3 or weak bearish divergence, potential price action to the downside. You are getting this red candle, again, looking very weak like a red candle right now. It still has 16 minutes to burn. Let's see how that plays out. Something on the RSI. No, on the RSI, you're actually going higher. So again, you're kind of going with the market, right? That's it for Litecoin on the hour. Now let's go look at the Binance, dude. Binance was looking pretty good. Sitting at 2.90, 3.36, still up on price, right? What is happening with dominance, dude? Yesterday, gained dominance 3.21%. Right now, gaining dominance 2.73%. Again, sitting at 1.27 off market cap. Finally doing something on dominance, dude. Kind of bottomed out here a couple days, right? Like doing nothing and then just started like maybe rising on dominance. That's pretty good. Where is Binance sitting at? Well, sitting at $17.77. Is it good? Is it bad? Well, you know, making the same price levels, right? And being a little bit higher, you can see it's slightly higher than here. So again, you're flatlining on the daily still. Again, this still has to develop. I don't want to call it out yet. So you're more or less flatlining on the daily. You're going a little bit higher on your RSI. Sorry, on your histogram. So again, you could be making, right now, you will be making bearish divergence, right? No, sorry. It would kind of be like hidden bearish divergence, but not yet. Let's wait for this to close. Let's wait for this to close tomorrow, right? And then we'll be able to call it out because this day just started. This might drop a little bit, negate it, right? This might go up a little bit, and then we'll be going with the market again. It's too early to call on this candle, especially where it's sitting at right now. On the other side, you're definitely going higher again. You could develop that. If this drops a little bit, you might not be lower here on the RSI. You might still be a little bit higher, and you can have that hidden bearish divergence for sure. Now, let's go into the 4 hour, man. I do like this. Impulse up, downside consolidation, impulse up. That's good. Anyways, what's happening, right? Right now, making positive momentum slightly. Very slight green candle. Still going, still sitting high on the RSI at 64.56. Where are we at? I'm trying to figure out what is happening here. Shorter term. Here, I mean, yeah, we didn't call this one out yet. From here to here, and from here to here, you are making hidden bullish divergence, right? Price action to the upside, price continuation. From here to here, you are going with the market. So again, on your MACD, you kind of have that hidden bullish divergence developed. What else is happening with this, man? Yeah, let's check it out on the 1 hour, man, because there's not a lot going on. Anyways, you're starting to channel a little bit on the Bollinger Bands, right? It's starting to contract. This candle definitely is going to keep them a little bit apart for a little bit more. However, the more contraction that we get, the likely we are to get more violent moves. In the 1 hour, right? Sitting above that 20 MA, looking very good, man. Looking very good for a pattern, right? Not price right now. I'll tell you why. Impulse up. You kind of have that consolidation. Impulse up. If this impulse up, right, upsloping consolidation that is bearish, you're going to get exhaustion. You're going to break down. You kind of already have from here to here, right? Or even here, if you want to call it. You can still undevelop more, right, and negate it. But right now, you have bearish divergence developing. If this goes higher, right, next candle keeps on going higher. It would certainly get to that mid part, right, and then go higher, and then you'll be going with the market. So you can negate it still, right? This is not done developing, but right now you are kind of making it just by where you're sitting at, right? Anyways, what is going on with the RSI? Well, the RSI is more or less looking the same, like a flat line, right? So even a flat line would still be bearish divergence, Class C, Type 3, weak. So again, you're going higher, going flat. Here you have like strong bearish divergence developing. But again, you can negate it if this still goes up a little bit more. However, the lower it goes, you know, then you would anchor it to here. and then this probably would become white, and then you would anchor it to here, and then you do definitely have that bearish divergence developing, and then you would probably also anchor it so like here, right, and then you would also have that bearish divergence developing again. This all still potential as this green candle is still developing. Do just keep it in mind. I still have 12 minutes to go. Damn, we did a record time today because we were lacking articles for like 3 of the coins. We kind of like went through everything in like 47 minutes, dude. I haven't done that since like maybe I started doing the stream and there was like no one showing up and it was just me talking here. Yeah, man. Anyways, let's go look at what do you guys want to look at next, man? Should we look at XLM? Should we look at Seller? Should we look at Link? Toss it up on the chat and we'll look at it for sure. Do let me know. Cheers. So if anyone wants to look at something in particular, I'll start looking at XLM right now. But if someone wants to look at something else, do toss it up, and I'll look at it for sure. XLM sitting at right now. Let's look at it on market cap. 0.56, very very small market cap. Let's look at XLM. What is going on the daily? Well, yesterday made positive momentum, right? Or sorry, gaining dominance. 2.03% right now, gaining a little bit of dominance. 0.13%. Yeah, sitting at 0.61. Sorry, that's not dominance. That's price. I'm looking at the price chart. Sorry, sitting at this dominance. Again, positive day, 1.12, 21% right now, going up. Actually going down. It looks green, man. That's trippy. Negative 0.14, going down a little bit. Anyways, let's look at the price. I just called it out. Sitting at 0.613. Again, is it good? Is it bad? Depends on how much you're holding, what price you got in, and if you believe that there's an opportunity for this to go up. Still low, right? Everyone else has done something. This is more or less deadish, right? Not all-time lows, but certainly low, man. Yeah. I don't think this is the XLM chart that we look at. I'll go look for the other chart because this one has gapage. Maybe because there's not a lot of volume that gets traded there, and I don't like it when there's gapage. Also, this one has more history going back, right? So again, we're not at all-time lows, but we're certainly low. Still sitting over that 0.236, which would put you at like 0.0589, right? That's it. Are we doing something else? Yes, we're starting to like lose that volatility on the Bollinger Bands, sitting above that 20 MA, positive momentum decreasing, sitting neutral on the RSI at 49.21 on the 4 hours. Are we doing something more interesting? Because here it's kind of dead. Yeah, sort of, right? You'll be going to here. You'll be going from here to here again. Well, let's call it this one then, to have it on the same ones. You would be making hidden bullish divergence, right? So that's pretty good. Do you have it on the RSI? No, on the RSI. Yeah, also on the RSI. You're going lower. So you'll be going from here to here. All right. Anyways, that is pretty sweet. Still struggling to break above that 20 MA, right? We kind of touched it wick over it, but then got rejected. Maybe because Bitcoin is also moving down. What is happening with this, man? I'm trying to figure out prices right now. Let's see this closing. 5984. 5980. Very, very slightly lower, man. You could flatline them if you wanted to. And you would go from here to here, right? And from here to here. And you were making bullish divergence, pump to the upside. You got this small bump, right? It's not very strong, man. This was almost it's negligible, like 0.00004 cents. It's just very minimal. So again, you could potentially call it bullish divergence, break to the upside. You're not doing anything on the top part, so again, no real reason to panic yet on bearish divergence. Let's go into the 1 hour. And the 1 hour. Yeah. Here we're way lower than here, right? So again, man, this is looking awful. I'm gonna get rid of this stuff here so I can chart it. Anyway, so from this low to this low, and you are going with the market, right? You're going higher, so you're not developing any kind of divergence that is noticeable on the bullish part, right? And even here we'll be going higher, right? So again, no reason to believe you will get a strong impulse to the upside. Again, barely above that 20 MA right now, trying to break below it, but using it as support on the upper part. Well, this is higher than this, right? So again, you would be going from here to here, slightly higher. You will be going from here to here, slightly lower, like bearish divergence, sorry, price action to the downside. You kind of broke down a little bit and then bouncing back up. Contraction of the Bollinger Bands. Again, it's looking very flat, man. Not a lot going on with this, right? You could say that most of the movement has been contained from like the 0.05775 to the 0.6512, right? Between this line here and this line here, that's where most of the movement has been for the past hours since September the 30th. So again, like 12 days, just floating in that range, man. Just ranging, doing nothing, moving sideways. Again, not the best, right? Hey Benny, what is that thing that you use to get your free movies, man? Anyways, that's it for this. Let's go look at Seller. Damn, Seller moving up, bro. Damn, son. Anyways, let's look at it on the daily, man. Today, Seller 4.13% up. Let's look at what this thing is doing, bro. Benny, I think it's at the same price that you kind of bought when you got in. I'm sad that you closed your position, brother. Still making positive momentum, sitting high on the RSI at 60.46, staying above that 20 MA. Let's look at it in the more micro, dude. Stuff that I can see quickly that might not look the best. However, you're still moving up, so again, that momentum hasn't stopped yet, right? But you're going from here to here, right? Slightly lower. And again, flatlining on your RSI. This will be 0.016 and this will be 17. Actually, this is very slightly higher, right? So both lines going in. Hidden bearish divergence, potential price continuation. That'll be it. Here you're actually going higher. So again, you would be making that divergence as well, right? So from here to here. Well, I took it from here actually, so we'll go from there to there. Again, that could potentially mean price continuation. On the daily, let's look at the 4 hour. What is happening here, right? 5, 4. So again, this is higher than this. That's good. Things I don't like really quick, right? Going from island to island, right? So you're going from this island here, right, to this island here on price. And you'll be going from here to here, right? So you are developing strong bearish divergence, potential price action to the downside. Just keep in mind, you also have it on your RSI. You'll be going from here to here. And that's it. So bearish divergence developing, potential price action to the downside. You have it on the RSI and on the MACD histogram. Yeah, that's it for this. Let's go into 1 hour. 1 hour for Seller. Yeah. Not really anything developing here that would be useful. The only thing that you kind of have from here, and then it will be like from this almost nothingness to this, and you would be making hidden bullish divergence, potential price continuation, and that'll be it for Seller, man. It doesn't look like you're doing very much yet. That's it. Seller doing trying to continue, dude. Damn, we killed at least the coins that you guys want to see by like 956. Let's go look at Link. Link to the dollar. There we go. On the daily, link 0.52% up right now. This certainly looking a little bit more like a pennant, right? And I'm not sure. This should get 2 touch points. I'll try to rechart this once we get to the smaller scales. Anyways, I do like that it's down sloping after an impulse up, right? You impulse up, down sloping consolidation, impulse up again, down sloping consolidation. Could potentially impulse up again. Are you doing something here? Well, not yet, dude. You're not making any divergence here or here. However, you're nicely resetting your RSI. You're sitting at 67.24. Certainly on that bot, right, area. High on that bot area. Let's look at the 4 hours. In the 4 hours. There we go. That looks good. And I'll go like this, man. So I'm going to say that you're potentially making a pennant, right? It looks a little bit better here in the 4 hours. Stuff I do like, right? Like I said, impulse up, down sloping consolidation, impulse up, down sloping consolidation, impulse up, down sloping consolidation, impulse up, down sloping, impulse up again. And then you kind of crashed. Why did you crash? Well, you probably made some divergence. No, you didn't. Actually, maybe Bitcoin going down brought you down as well. Right? I think Bitcoin had a small dumping, tiny dumping happening. Anyways. From here to here, going up, right? From here to here, going the opposite direction. You're making hidden bullish divergence. You're also making it on your RSI, right? Price continuation. Again, sitting below that 20 MA, starting to lose that negative momentum again. That is pretty good. Let's wait and see how this keeps on playing out, right? Let's go into a more micro scale. The 1 hour. In the 1 hour, fell below that 20 MA, rejecting it on this new candle, right? Started, it has 38 seconds to burn. Again, are we doing something short scale? Low, lower low, again, you're going lower momentum, higher low, you're going higher momentum, right? So no divergence developing, no bullish divergence developing on this shorter scale. From here to here, you're going higher. From here to here, you're going higher. So again, you're not really doing anything on seller on the 1 hour. What I can see, it's in the 4 hour, right? That hidden, yeah, there we go. That'll actually be from here, man. So you do have this hidden bullish divergence developing. That's it. That's it for seller, man. Nothing much going on. And we have closed the hour. Let's go look at Bitcoin and see what's doing, dude. Let's touch back on those coins that we said we were gonna wait for them to close the hour to see what they were doing. Anyways, Bitcoin closed a nice. Let's went to 1 hour. Sorry. Nice green candle in the 4 hours, closing a red candle, staying above that 20 MA. Pretty good, right? On this new candle that just started, right? We kind of faked below it. Now we're trying to like bounce off it. Being weak, we might break below it. I'm not sure yet. It has been going on for 45 seconds right now. Anyways, yeah. Where are we sitting at? 50.08 on the RSI. Very vanilla on the middle, man. Still in positive momentum. Yeah. I was expecting for this to go a little bit higher, right? It was looking pretty good when we started the stream. Right now, it's just looking like meh. A lot of indecision going on, a lot of fighting for this area. Let's see what happens, man. Let's go to look at Ethereum. I think Ethereum had something a little bit more interesting. This is the 1 hour. Damn, son. Yeah, new candle. Here it is. Ethereum 1 hour looking weird, bro. It would have. I don't like this. Am I looking at the right candles? Yeah. See, it would have seemed like we gapped up, open up here, and then we close down here. That's what this would tell me in the candles. This one makes more sense, right? Because that other one being up here, man, it would have seemed like we, yeah, potentially we probably gapped. I mean, you can gap on some exchanges depending on the volume and whether or not there were trades placed there, you know, when the movements were happening on the other exchanges. Anyways, right now, again, not a lot going on with this new candle, right? Struggling to break above that 20 MA, which is opposite to Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin was trying to break below it and staying above the 20 MA. This one's trying to break above the 20 MA and keeps on getting rejected. Anyways, what is going on with XRP? The XRP. XRP, like again, undid those. This was looking very beautiful, dude. That red, that green, right? And it just kind of got annihilated, and now making a new red candle, right? Now I have not even wicked to the upside on XRP. On this chart, we do have some wicks. That's pretty good. We could use this chart maybe. Right, in this chart, the last hour, right, 9 p.m. Central closed on a positive candle. Right, on this chart, 9 p.m. closed on a negative candle. Right, however, you have more wick to the upside than you have on this other candle. Sorry about sneezing, guys. Yeah, what else is going on with this, man? Yeah, let's go look at Litecoin. Litecoin was doing interesting stuff, I think, before the closing. Well, yeah, it also went down, man, right? So Litecoin definitely having this still going a little bit higher right now. You are definitely having that divergence that we talked about, right? So potentially could go down on price. Just keep in mind, this new candle starting is looking green right now. Even though up here just is zero, we do have a little bit of body going on. Let's look at this one. Yeah, this one we don't have that body going on. It's just sitting at plus 0.09. It's almost nothing. Binance. Again, impulse up. Right? Down sloping. It's starting to make like a pennant. Or down sloping consolidation. Yet to be determined by these candles that start forming. Again, Binance looking a little bit better. Let's wait and see what happens. You guys want to look at something else? Do let me know in the chat. Yeah. What is going on? David, Benny, who else was here? David, Benny, John Smith, Free TV Addict. Any of you guys on the chat, do let me know. And let me know if you want to look at something else. Who else is missing? Jason, William James is missing today. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, let me know what is going on. If you want to look at something else, we'll definitely check it out. Otherwise, yeah. Yeah, David, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Again, if you guys like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you're notified when we go live. Yeah, I think you owe for the support, man. Like the retweets, the reshares on Facebook, likes on Instagram. You know, all that helps bring more awareness to the channel. I definitely do like it, guys, that you support me with that. Again, yeah, the more people we bring in, the better we'll all be, right? I think right now it's been a little bit. Well, I don't want to say bad looking, but it's just been a little bit weird. The last couple days we haven't gained any subscribers. The past 4 days we have been sitting at 123 subs. Looking boring, a little bit boring on the sub count, right? Anyways, like I said, guys, thank you for watching. Again, if you like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. That'll be all for tonight. Yeah, enjoy your weekend, man. I'll see you tomorrow night for the weekend recap. Tomorrow, I'm thinking, if there's something going on in the market, I might do like a morning stream. Maybe not a morning stream, but like a midday stream. But just do TA for that. I'm not sure yet. I'll figure it out. Because I'm not gonna. That's just something I'm trying to do for the weekends, or maybe do a news stream in the morning. I'm still trying to figure out what else to do. Anyways, guys, that's it for today. I'll catch you tomorrow.